Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Edidion, and today I came to talk to you about some ridiculous health myths that we grew up believing. Some of them, they're still in existence. You know one thing about misinformation, it travels very fast. And now I'm thinking about it, I don't even know why people believe these things, but today you're going to unlearn all of that in this video. So stick with me. I didn't know if to do health myths based on a particular topic, for example, pregnancy, but I just thought it to be wise to just incorporate all the ones I could think about. Just incorporate them. I have a list here of health myths. So I am going to be reading them one after the other, and then we're going to do like the truth version of it after reading it. I hope you understand. So the first one here is pineapples cause miscarriages. This is false. Yeah, this is totally false. Pineapples do contain bromelain that can trigger contractions in the first trimester. But for you to get the quantity of bromelain that will actually cause a miscarriage, you'd have to eat a trailer load of pineapples. So the key thing is everything in moderation. But pineapples are generally good for you unless your healthcare provider tells you not to indulge. So the second one, this particular one, I saw it on Facebook. So it was kind of like a trivia. Someone asked, why were you told not to drink cold water during pregnancy? I saw different replies, but this particular one took me out. This lady said that it caused her shivering after giving birth. I'm like, it's just coincidence. The actual thing is, shivering after giving birth is the body's natural trauma response. I mean, giving birth is a big deal. You just gave birth, and that's your body responding to that trauma. So the third one on my list today is this old midwife's tale that the shape of your pregnant belly actually determines the gender of your baby. So I've come to tell you today that the shape of your belly depends on your physical features. It is dependent on your physique and has nothing to do with the shape of your belly. I even saw one recently, they said the shape of your nose, or maybe you're losing hair. If you're losing hair, this is due to hormonal fluctuations during pregnancy. Okay, this fourth one, I don't know if you've heard it before. The fourth one is that fibroids are caused by multiple abortions. How do people come up with these things? Well, I do not blame them much, but the people that believe them, like, don't you have a brain for yourself? How did you even think about it? So the main cause of fibroids is not known, but there are factors that influence their growth. Genetic factors, hormonal imbalance, not having a baby, being a lot of factors. I could go on and on. Not multiple abortions, not promiscuity. So please unlearn this. And there's a request I forgot to add at the beginning of this video, and I'm going to add, maybe I'll add it at the end. But let's go. The next one is that sugar causes diabetes. Sugar has been linked to type 2 diabetes. In fact, consuming a lot of sugar can actually cause you insulin resistance, which is like the precursor to developing diabetes. But sugar doesn't cause diabetes. So this next one, you might have heard it before from your friend, from your alcoholic friend. Yeah, you can call them out in the comment section. You are safe. So this next one says little alcohol is good for the body. This is not true. Did you know that anytime you take alcohol, some of your liver cells die? Taking alcohol puts stress on your liver. Your liver does the work of detoxification. So things like oral drugs, alcohol, and toxins are being broken down by the liver. So imagine taking alcohol, you'll be putting a strain on your liver. So alcohol is not beneficial to the body in any way. This next one, I'm sure you've been told, even if you've not been told, like you've actually had this for this particular reason. Have you ever heard? Some people say malt and milk replenishes blood. No, it doesn't. It just tastes really nice. So if you want to take it, indulge, but it does not replenish blood. The next one is, are all breast lumps cancerous? No, they are not. In fact, there are breast lumps that are totally benign, non-cancerous. But to be on the safe side, if you notice you have a breast lump, you should go to the hospital for a biopsy to check if it is benign or malignant. That's to be on the safe side. But no, not all breast lumps are malignant. So the next medical myth is you should give your newborn water. For new moms that can relate, your baby is crying, especially if you live in temperate regions like Nigeria, for example. It's so hot at this time of the year, and your baby is screaming and all of that. And then your mom or any other person brings the idea, you should give her water. She's thirsty. So I came to tell you today that you should not give your newborn water. Any child under 6 months, please do not give your child water. So I'm going to tell you the reason. The thing is, babies have very small bellies. Their bellies can contain only 5 to 10 milliliters of liquid. So why would you give your child a calorie deficit liquid like water when you can actually give them a nutrient dense liquid like breast milk that provides them with all the hydration that they need? So choose wisely today. Do not give that baby water. Thank you. So this next one is so controversial that a cancer risk assessment had to be done by the American Cancer Society, World Health Organization, and the National Cancer Research Institute. This one says microwaves cause cancer. So their research showed that microwaves actually use non-ionizing radiation to preheat and cook foods, and not ionizing radiation, which is known to have cancer risk. This non-ionizing radiation is not capable of breaking chemical bonds or even altering DNA structure, which are necessary steps to cancer formation. Yeah. So microwaves are totally safe. And if you're among those that anytime you see a cooking video or a cooking vlog, you go, oh, that will cause you cancer in the long run, you should stop. It is false. You must have heard of this next one, maybe in your village or anytime someone died and the cause of death was unknown. I don't know if people still believe in this in 2025, but have you heard of people that their family members claimed that they were slapped by a ghost? Now, there are certain health conditions, you may not be sure of which particular one was like the cause of death that made them attribute this to the person being slapped by a ghost. But there are different medical conditions that they actually attribute this to. The first is a heart attack. Now, a heart attack is caused by blockage of the coronary artery, and this can lead to cardiac arrest. And it's major cause of some of this unknown. I don't know, but some places in Africa, cause of death is not really investigated unless there is suspected foul play. So, like I said, that person in your village that you heard was being slapped by a ghost might just be the person had a heart attack or the person had a stroke. A stroke is a serious medical condition that happens when blood flow to the brain is being interrupted or reduced. If you're from Nigeria, you can actually relate to this next one. Do you remember those children they attribute to Obanje or being possessed? Or some of those children they claim just keep dying and coming back, reincarnation stories like that. Some of these children actually have sickle cell disease. They are not possessed, they are not Obanje. They are just in that situation because of choices their parents made. Sickle cell disease is a genetic disorder that affects production of hemoglobin. This causes the red blood cells to misshapen and take a sickle-like shape. So the next one, you hear it mostly among mothers. It is said that fever stimulates children's growth. Fever may be beneficial because it stimulates the immune system, and this in turn is essential for children's growth and development. Now, the next one is a topic that I have covered on this page, and you can find the video, but I'm going to put a picture of this particular condition I'm talking about in case you have not seen it before. But people from Edo and I think Delta, that region, they are familiar with this particular medical myth that splenomegaly is a spiritual affliction. Splenomegaly is a medical condition that is caused by an enlarged spleen. This can be due to bacterial, viral, or even parasitic infections, maybe due to maybe a liver disease, maybe due to anything but a spiritual affliction. It is because of this belief that some people believe that the only cure for splenomegaly is the traditional edema kings, which are common in these regions I mentioned, Edo and I think parts of Delta. I am not sure. But splenomegaly is not a spiritual affliction. If your child has an enlarged spleen, the tummy is just big and oh, I think you should go to the hospital first before you think of it as a spiritual affliction, because it is certainly not. So the last one in this series is that FGM curtails promiscuity. FGM stands for female genital mutilation, and it does not curtail promiscuity. If for anything, it is a barbaric act and a violation of human rights. It's a pretty serious crime. It's a felony in some countries. And if you still practice this in your community, you really should stop. So that's it for this video. If you stayed to this point, it means that you like this video and you've learned a thing or two. You've learned and unlearned. So please subscribe, click on the like button and leave a comment. Comment any popular medical myth that you think that I did not mention in this video. Just add it to the comments so we can talk about it. So do not forget to leave me a like and you can share this video. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next one.